It is a tale of death hidden beneath the sand, and of a lonely woman's fight for survival. When Hazrat Hajra, Hagar, was left in the most deserted place on earth, she did not face thirst alone. Every night, she had to battle the shadow of death itself. What she did to save her child we cannot even begin to imagine. Come, let us witness that story of Makkah, that shakes the heart. This is the story of a valley that was like the mouth of hell. Fire rained from the sky, and heat blazed up from the earth. Prophet Abraham alayhis salam, brought his beloved son Ishmael, and his wife Hajra to this desolate land, carrying only half a water skin and a few dates. He handed them over and turned to leave. "O Ibrahim, here there is no shade, no life. How shall we live here?" He replied, "This is Allah's command, Hajra." When Ibrahim departed, Hajra had no time to weep. She knew grief itself could be more dangerous than death. She looked around. Under a rock, the sunlight did not reach directly, but that place was full of ants and scorpions. She gathered palm leaves and dry shrubs to make a small shaded spot. "Don't be afraid, my little one. As long as your mother lives, I will not let harm come to you." The sun set, and with it a new kind of terror descended on the valley. Hajra understood. By day, the heat kills. By night, the scorpions and snakes rule. "Where are you going? You cannot reach my child." "My son, do not be troubled. Our God is with us." In the middle of the night, the howl of wolves echoed, perhaps smelling the scent of a newborn. Hajra pressed her child to her chest and stayed awake all night, reciting prayers. "Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil." Allah is sufficient for us, and He is the best disposer of affairs. Morning came, but the water and dates were nearly gone. Only 2 sips of water remained. The dates had finished long ago. Because of hunger and thirst, her milk had dried up. The baby cried endlessly, twisting on the ground in agony. "Oh, my Lord! My child will die of thirst. There is not a drop of water here. My master, my child is dying. Send me just a drop of water." A mother's love could not keep her still. She ran toward the hill of Safa, searching all around. Maybe a caravan, a bird, a sign of life, but saw nothing but endless sand. She ran down the hill and toward Marwa. Her feet burned on the hot sand, but she did not feel it. This was not a run of desperation. It was the run of love and faith. She was chasing hope. Once from Safa, then to Marwa, again and again. She completed 7 rounds. Each time her thirst grew worse and her baby's cries grew fainter. Yet her faith never wavered. "I could not save you, my son." And then, from the very spot where the baby's heels struck the ground, water began to gush forth. It was the blessed Zamzam water, which flows to this day. Hajra first built a strong wall of stones around the spring, then gathered branches and palm leaves to make a small hut. Soon, birds began to circle the area. Life was returning to the valley. Ismail began to crawl and play near the water. Lady Hajra would wash his little hands and smile. One day, a caravan saw the birds and followed them. They found the spring and were astonished. "How is there water in this desolation? Shall we settle here?" Hajra replied, "The water is Allah's gift. You may stay, but it belongs to none but Him." It was the tribe of Jurhum that settled there, and the area around Zamzam became inhabited. Ibrahim, often returned to visit Hajra and Ismail. The valley began to flourish. Ismail grew to be 13 years old. The people of Jurhum, out of love, gifted him many sheep and goats. Their life became peaceful and prosperous. Then Allah commanded Ibrahim, and Ismail, to build the Kaaba. They completed the house of Allah and placed the black stone, Hajar-e-Aswad. Allah taught them the rites of Hajj. Later, when Ibrahim, rested after Hajj, he saw a dream. Allah's command to sacrifice his beloved son. He said, "O my son, I have seen in a dream that I am sacrificing you. Tell me, what is your view?" Ismail, A.S., replied, "O father, do as you are commanded. Insha'Allah, you will find me among the patient." Satan tried to stop them, but Ibrahim, A.S., threw stones at him and drove him away. He laid a cloth on the ground, placed his son upon it, and when he was about to act upon Allah's command, Allah replaced Ismail with a ram. Thus, Ibrahim, A.S., fulfilled his Lord's command and succeeded in his great test. Then came the divine voice. "You have fulfilled your vision. Thus do we reward the righteous. Surely this was a clear and mighty trial." And to this day, those sacred moments are remembered through Hajj and Qurbani, sacrifice, reminding the world that behind every trial lies Allah's wisdom and reward.